Meeting for Wednesday, September 12, 2018 at 7:15 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mrs. Malinowski, would you take roll, please?
Yes. Mr. Troxel.
Here.
Mr. Schmidt.
Here.
Mr. Conley.
Present.
Attorney Austin.
Present.
Chief Zagrafty.
Here.
Deputy Chief Gassior.
Here.
Mr. Gorman.
Here.
Mr. Hewitt.
Here.
Robin Teal. Present. Janice Malinowski present.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Waterworks Board consists of 3 members. So for this meeting, we will exclude Councilman DeYoung and Councilman Getzlaff. Minutes of the August 8th, 2018 meeting. Pleasure of the board.
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Claims. Any additional claims?
No additional claims.
Thank you. Pleasure of the board.
So move on claims. Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Any reports from staff?
No reports.
Thank you. Council members? We have no old business. We have no new business. At this point, I'll take business from the floor regarding waterworks. Any business from the floor regarding waterworks? Hearing none, this meeting is adjourned.
Good evening. We'll move right into the redevelopment commission meeting for Wednesday, September 12th. The roll call, we will add Mr. DeYoung and Mr. Getzlaff back to the roll call for the redevelopment meeting. First item on the agenda is the minutes from the August 8th public meeting.
So move, Mr. President.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Claims, any additional claims, Mrs. Malinowski?
No additional claims.
Move to approve claims.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on claims. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Reports, any reports, Mr. Hewitt, on redevelopment?
No reports.
Any reports from council members on redevelopment? No reports. There's no old business. We have one item of new business, which is item A, which is resolution 2018-5. A resolution of the town of Schererville, Lake County, Indiana Redevelopment Commission providing for a temporary loan of funds from the Kennedy Avenue TIF District to the town of Schererville, Lake County, Indiana in the year 2018 and the year 2019 and all matters related thereto. Mrs. Malinowski, do you want to report on this?
This is a resolution that will be taking place in order to provide for our 2018 Park District Bond that will be coming up. We're going to have expenses that we need to expend as of current and going into the future. And we are working on putting together the park bond, which right now is looking to close in December of 2018.
And Mrs. Malinowski, when the park bond closes, this account will then be reimbursed with the money that we borrow, correct?
Immediately.
Thank you, Mr. Malinowski. Pleasure of the board.
Mr. President, move to approve resolution 2018-5.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second on resolution 2018-5. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Thank you. At this time, I'll open up business of the floor. Any comments from business on the floor regarding redevelopment? Any comments from the floor regarding redevelopment? No comments. This meeting will be adjourned, and we'll move right into the utility board.
Call to order the utility board meeting for Wednesday, September 12th. Let the record reflect the same members that were at the redevelopment commission meeting are present here for the utility board meeting. Minutes of the August 8th, 2018 public meeting. Pleasure of the board members.
So moved.
Hearing a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Hearing a second, any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor, simply saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes approved, 5-0. Any additional claims for utilities?
No, not at this time.
Pleasure of board members on utility claims.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on the motion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Claims are approved 5-0. Any utility reports from staff?
No reports.
Staff members, council members? None? We have no old business before us for utilities. We have no new business. However, if there's any business from the floor regarding utilities, now's the time to present your questions or concerns. Any utility board business? Any field board business? Hearing and seeing none, meeting adjourned, we'll go on to town council.
I'd like to call the town council meeting to order at 7:22 p.m. on Wednesday, September 12, 2018. But the roll call be reflected as the same as the utility board. Go on to the minutes of the August 8, 2018 public meeting. Pleasure of the board. So moved. Is there a motion? Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Any additional claims, Mrs. Malinowski?
No additional claims at this time.
Pleasure of the board.
Move to accept claims as presented, Mr. President.
We have a motion.
Second.
And a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Reports, any reports from staff members?
We do have some reports today. The first item that I'd like to report on is AP Edition Lot 2, a subdivision that was completed approximately 2 years ago. In calculating the stormwater drainage fees, it was found by the developer, the petitioner, Dr. Susan Ramirez, that there were some redundancies in our ordinance, and she has submitted a request to the town manager to have the stormwater drainage control fee, a portion of it reduced from $1,400 to $1,200. This comes with a favorable recommendation from the town manager for it.
Okay. So we will need a vote on that.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. President, based on the information received from our progress director and executive, move to accept the recommendation that we received for the lower by $200 as requested.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion on the floor.
Second, Mr. President.
We have a second. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Anything else, Mr. Yeager?
We have just a quick report to you. Last week on Friday, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago on Friday, we submitted our local tracks application for state funding for the Kennedy Avenue overpass over the Canadian National and Norfolk Southern Railroad tracks. We put a lot of time into it with our consultant, PLZ. We think we submitted a very viable application. We have already been contacted by NDOT. We will be meeting with them on November 10th in LaPorte to discuss our application. So that's a positive turn to start this quickly after the application was received.
Nice work. Thank you.
Second item is our annual CCG Community Crossing Grant application. I'm seeking council approval to submit that to the state for approximately $2 million worth of work, 59 roadways within our submittal that we are looking to do resurface, asphalt repairs, and curb and sidewalk repairs. Our share of that would be about 50%, and in essence what this will do is approximately double the amount of work that we're able to do on an annual basis for next year.
So we need a motion on that.
I would say that a motion authorizing the Public Works Department to continue with the submittals, those are due next week on Friday. We're still finalizing the numbers on them. I would have liked to give you a firm number. I can tell you that it's going to be between $1.8 million and $2 million worth of work total. Again, it's a 50-50 program, so our half of that would be about $900,000, and that is about what we spend normally on a yearly basis.
That was going to be my next question to Janice to see if we would be able to support that.
Yes.
Mr.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Schmidt.
under the recommendation of Jeff, Public Works Director, and all the work that he's put into this, and I've followed it pretty closely through the emergency program, and the way how all that state money works and everything. It's a great deal that we need to take advantage of. So I make a motion to approve what Jeff said and move on with that.
All right, we have a motion.
Second.
Second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0.
One other quick item as it relates to that CCG grant. I'd just like to acknowledge and thank Andrew Hansen, Department Foreman, for all of his efforts in this. He's really been carrying the ball on this, and we hope that this helps carry this, our department into the future.
Very good, good job. Any reports from council members?
No, sir. Mr. President?
Yes, Mr. Schmidt.
I just have one question for Jeff. Jeff, we'd like to get an update, and maybe you know, maybe you don't know, of the demo work that's been awarded to get rid of the house on Summer Street.
I believe the contractor was going to attempt to move his equipment in today. If he finished the project, he was on tight schedule. If the equipment doesn't get moved in today, it will get moved in tomorrow. Within the next 7 days, you should see that property gone,
Okay.
or the house gone. The property will still be there.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
Anything else, Mr. Schmidt? All right, at this time, we'll take any public comment regarding the agenda items tonight from the floor. Any public comments regarding agenda items? Any comments from the floor regarding agenda items tonight? Hearing none, the floor is now closed. I'm sorry, Chief, did you have anything to report tonight?
Yes, I just wanted to mention, Mr. President, that the Citizens Police Academy will be starting on Monday, September 17th. We are still currently accepting applications. If anybody's interested, they can stop by the police department. It'll be for the next 10 Mondays from 7 to 9 p.m.
Very good. Thank you.
Mr. President, I have a question for Chief Zakraki. You're aware of the Police Appreciation annual event that they have next Thursday at the Patrician parking lot?
I've been waiting to get some correspondence from Mr. Frizel. He hasn't sent me any correspondence as of today.
Okay. Yeah, I do know that's scheduled for Thursday, the 20th.
Yeah. He had requested my email address. I gave it to him, and I have yet to hear anything. So I was not sure if it's still on or not.
Okay.
All right, there is no old business. We'll start with new business. At this time, we have a public hearing. Mr. Austin, is the proof of publications in order?
Illegals are in order for the public hearing.
Thank you. At this time, I'm going to open to the floor on ordinance number 1927.
Mr. President,
Yeah.
may I suggest reading it by title only with a brief explanation before you open the floor?
Okay. I'll let you do that.
Thank you. Town ordinance number 1927 is an ordinance annexing certain contiguous land to the town of Schererville, Lake County, Indiana, commonly referred to as the Lewis Farm parcel, and all matters related thereto. This portion of the application before you is for consideration following the public hearing of approval of the fiscal plan, which would be done by an enabling resolution. This is a 2.451 acre parcel that is adjacent to two other parcels that have already been annexed in the Lewis Farm area at the south end of your town. The net area is 2.281 acres. It is anticipated that this small parcel that is the subject of this proceeding will be part and parcel of the development plan for that larger parcel, which comprises in excess of 100 acres. I don't have the exact acreage on it, but that's what this is about. Another piece that will be connected the development parcel when that begins.
Mr. Austin, is this the last parcel that needs to be in?
I thought the last one was the last parcel. Mr. Weiser surprised me with another parcel, so you never know.
Hard to see Mr. Weiser back there with all the scouts.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I move to approve.
I think I have to open it to the
Oh,
floor.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, at this time, I am going to open it to the floor for any comments on ordinance 1927.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the town council. I've already been identified by Dave, so I guess that's good enough for the record. I just want to say that the reason this small parcel is being annexed is in the closing on the major parcel, on the main parcel, it was always thought, this is an access parcel, so it's very critical. It was always thought that this parcel was located in the town of Schererville. That's what the seller thought, that's what the buyer thought. It turns out that a portion of it was in the town of Schererville, but the acreage that David referred to is not in the town of Schererville, it's in the unincorporated area. So it did catch folks by surprise, and because it was an access point, it wasn't something we could just say, well, okay, you just keep that. It was definitely needed for the project, so that's why you have this additional annexation, like Dave mentioned. It should have been done in the first two, but that's what happened. So I just wanted to explain that was the purpose for coming back for this annexation, and also David and I had talked, and I'll be sending to David probably at the end of this week or the beginning of next week an amended development agreement that will reflect this as well.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Weiser.
Thank you.
Any other comments from the floor? Any other comments from the floor? Any other comments from the floor? Hearing none, the floor is closed. Pleasure of the board.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve ordinance 1927.
No, I'm sorry. Resolution is what is being considered tonight. Next month, we'll have the ordinance.
So, Resolution 2018-18 is a resolution of the Schererville Town Council to approve fiscal plan and policy for proposed annexation of a parcel of real property to the town of Schererville, Lake County, Indiana.
I move to approve resolution 2018-18.
We have a motion on the floor.
Second.
And a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0.
Mr. President.
Yes, Mr. Ross.
At your October public meeting, this ordinance should be an agenda item for adoption purposes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ordinance number 1928 is an ordinance amending town ordinance number 1589, being an ordinance establishing an activities fee schedule for the town department of Parks and Recreation and all matters related thereto, and repealing the town code sections of town ordinances and parts thereof in conflict herewith. Mr. Austin?
This would have been Bob, I think. This is an annual update or an update to the existing schedule. I think it's an amendment to what we would have from the park department.
Pleasure of the board.
Move to approve ordinance number 1928.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Austin?
this ordinance could be considered tonight for adoption if you chose.
I have a motion to adopt.
Move to adopt ordinance 1928.
Okay, we have a motion.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0. Resolution 2018-19 is a resolution amending the fire department hiring procedure to require entry into and execution of a firefighter/paramedic licensing and educational expense reimbursement agreement as a condition of employment as a member of the town of Schererville Fire Department and all matters related thereto. Mr. Austin?
This is an amendment to the process for hiring firefighter paramedics in your town to require reimbursement of certain training expenses for credentialing of those firefighters in the event that they are employed and depart their employment within a 5-year time period. It's recovery to your taxpayers of your investment in them.
Is that prorated?
It would be prorated over the 5 years in a reduced amount.
Pleasure of the board.
Mr. President, move to accept resolution 2018-19 as presented.
Second.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0. Resolution 2018-20 is a resolution to transfer funds within the category of appropriations. Mrs. Malinowski.
Yes, this is for our general fund clerk treasurer department from a 100 to a 300 level, $500. Our QCAP development fund, all 400 levels to a 300 level, $160,000. Our public safety fund, a 200 to a 300 level, $14,792.95. Our seated fund, a 200 to a 300, $85,419.66. 400 to a 300, $11,250. 300 to a 400, $5,460. For a total in the seated fund, which is the County Economic Development Income Tax Fund, $102,129.66. And the Clerk's Perpetuation Fund, which is a non-reverting fund for our town court, from the 300 level to the 400 level, $805.55.
Okay, pleasure of the board.
Mr. President, I move to approve the transfers as read by Mrs. Malinowski.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Okay, next is to consider a request for variance of use to allow a tattoo and art studio with the following conditions. This location and petitioner only, no body piercing. This is from the BZA case number 18-7-14. Petitioner is Aaron Peters, Apex Tattoo and Art Studio. Location 242 Lincoln Highway, Lincoln Ridge Mall. BZA favorable recommendation 5-0. Mr. Austin?
I wasn't at the public hearing. I think Councilman Young was.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Yes, I was at the BZA meeting when Mr. Peters presented his request. The BZA indicated that they appreciate the professionalism of his presentation for the request, and they also, besides the no body piercing condition placed on it, that this variance would only apply to Aaron Peters while young, that if he sold it, the variance would have to be re-requested.
Is Mr. Peters in the audience tonight? No? A representative or anything?
One question, so the variance would apply only to this address, correct?
And to this address of that petition.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it the address or the address and the user? The specific user?
The specific user, I don't know that they particularly said this address only, but they did say it was to the individual.
Thank you. Pleasure of the board.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Johnson.
move to consider this request for variance to allow tattoo and art studio at this petitioner, which is comes from us in BZA case number 18-7-14.
We have a motion
Second.
and a second. Is there any other discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Schmidt.
and can Mr. Troxel include in his motion with the requirements of the BZA?
Yes, and all the findings of facts that
All the findings of facts of the BZA.
but they're with their recommendation.
Okay. Who seconded? Sorry.
I second.
You did, so you'll have to include that in also.
Include the conditions placed on it by the BZA.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0. Consider acceptance of donations of $1,103.91. Mrs. Malinowski.
Yes, these are the donation acceptance through August 31st, 2018. Donation fund Schererville Park, various residents, $6.65, and that was the total too. Donation fund for Schererville Animal Control, Lockout Express LLC, $285, again the same total. Donation fund police from Ray Calvo, $20 for the police fund, the total. Donation fund National Night Out, cash donations $442.26. Northwest Oral Surgeons, $50. Harbor Industrials, Inc., $50. Rosewood Inn, $50. Nails Pro, $100. Total donation for National Night Out, $692.26. Donation fund for the fire equipment, Einlin Vildan, $100. Total for fire equipment, $100. Grand total through August 31st, 2018, $1,103.91.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Malinowski.
You're welcome.
Pleasure of the board.
Move to approve.
Motion?
Second.
Second, any discussion? None, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. All right, look at all these nice happy faces out there with the scouts. It wasn't too bad, we kind of made up our time for making you guys wait, but it's worth it because after the meeting's over, we're going to invite you guys into the next room. There's cake and refreshments, so please enjoy yourself. But we are here, there's a special occasion why you guys are all here. And it is really to honor Ben Schmidt for his Eagle project. And Ben, I'd like you to come up here to the microphone. I didn't know you were going to have to do this. So I'd like you to just kind of explain to the council what gave you the idea and how you went about it and made it happen.
So, about a year ago, maybe about a year and a half ago, when Chief Cruzan was still in office, or he was still a chief, he's big into scouting, and his son was an Eagle Scout, and he's an Eagle Scout. So I was talking to him a little bit about Eagle projects and things like that, and he was telling me a little bit about the memorial and how a lot of people go by it and they don't realize what it is, and they don't realize the significance behind it. So he gave me the idea to put a sign or something to kind of identify the memorial, so when people drive by and they walk by, they realize what it is.
Very good. That's a beautiful sign too.
Thank you.
Sorry. We have a certificate here from the council. It says Certificate of Recognition to Ben Schmidt for the 9/11 Memorial Sign Eagle Scout Project from the Schererville Town Council. So I'd like to present you.
Nice job.
Can I say one quick thing? I'd like to thank Troop 532 and all the adults who helped out on the Eagle project. I'd also like to thank RL Landscaping and Sign Productions in Schererville for donating the sign and landscaping block. And I'd like to thank the town for letting me do the project and all the help and support along the way. Thank you.
Great job.
I also think we should acknowledge his mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Schmidt. Come on, stand up so everybody knows you. Doing a fine job with your kids. So. All right, at this time, I will take any comments from the floor. Any comments from the floor? Any comments from the floor? This meeting is adjourned. Don't forget, everybody is invited into the next room. There's cake, coffee, and I guess there's punch. All right, so enjoy.